Let's talk a little bit about the environmental impact of the Green Deal. This battery deal to run the world on is certainly in its infant stage. We've all liked a flashlight so you could have instant power, and that's a good thing, batteries. But batteries conk out and you're on the side of the road or whatever it is. But let's look at the environmental impact of this. We talk about drilling for oil and gas and the coal and all the problems we have with that environmentally. I mean, we've beat that drum for a long, long time. But look at mining for your batteries, all of the product that it takes to make a battery. And then what happens when that battery its useful life is over? How do we dispose of it? And where are we going to get all this from? And how has that been explored? And I think if you read most of it, they say they want to do that. We want to buy that from foreign countries again. I know that on the solar panels, that's coming from China. There's a lot of solar farms right now that's already ready to go online right now. It's completely built. The only thing they're waiting on is the solar panels to come in from China. All the steel, all the infrastructure is there, but they can't come online because they don't have any solar panels. So again, we farmed out our Green Deal to China. But I've looked at it, and you'll have to vet this out yourself about how they mine the different minerals that go in batteries and just how toxic a battery is. You think about it over the years, just if you go out and your car won't crank and you have to jump it, you got to be real careful what you do right there. The acid and all the things that's in a battery. So to say that the Green Deal is going to be replaced, all these bad things we've had with refineries and coal plants and nuclear plants, all those things have been around for a long time. We've had some problems with them, obviously, and we haven't had anything that we really couldn't go back and clean up. Some is worse than others. But if you're going to turn everything to a battery that we know has a lot of problems in disposing of, it's not that big a deal to dispose of what comes out of a refinery. We got a lot of technology on that. We've been doing it for a long time. I think what we're doing is putting too much stock in the fact that we think we have it all worked out right now on batteries. I think we need to spend more time and ease into it. I don't want to see batteries go away. We use them every day. It cranks our equipment. It holds that charge for that. It certainly has a lot of advantages for us. But to say that you're going to do completely away with the way we've been traveling around the world and going to turn that over to a battery, I think is very short-sighted. But I want you to really look and dig down. We're going to put that on our website a lot about where the minerals and what it takes to make a battery. Where's that come from? Who are the people that's actually mining that? What kind of mine is it? Is it an open mine or is it an enclosed mine? So there's a whole lot of things there that I think are unanswered too. And then how do they dispose of it? How do you dispose of the windmill blades? They wear out too. So there's going to be things to have to dispose of going down this new Green Deal. This is a path that's uncharted, and I think we need to ease into it instead of full blast what we're doing. It's like it's a race. Well, I know the president is in a hurry to try to get this done. And it's because of, he knows he has 2 more years. So let's get in a hurry to get it done. Let's just do what's right for America. Because I guarantee if the administration is doing what's right for America, the next administration will pick it up and go with it too. And let's quit changing just because you got sworn in. If the prior administration had a good policy going, stay with it. It's helping America. I mean, why would you inflict pain on Americans just because you don't like your predecessor? That's foolish. But look hard, and we're going to spend a lot of time putting a lot out for you to read about how a battery is made, where it comes from, the components where they come from, and how you dispose of it. Make your mind up then, and then look at the cost. I don't think we've really vetted out the cost of batteries and what it costs to replace a battery. You hear a lot. You hear about it. Again, that's maybe that's just hearsay. Talk to somebody that's had to replace a battery. See if it's true or not, what it costs. Talk to somebody that has an electric car and ask them if they've had any problems with it. We have problems with our gasoline cars, our diesel trucks. There's problems with everything. But don't put all your eggs in one basket. And as a country, you should never do that. We got to look a lot further than just what's around the corner. This is something that's going to affect this country for the next 100 years or more. If we get too far down the path and then we can't get back, then we're going to be, it'll be millions of dollars, millions of jobs lost because we made the wrong decision. It's not going to affect the people in Washington. It's not going to affect them financially. I think they'll probably be fine, but it'll affect 340 million people, and they're the next generations and the next generations that follow them. That's what we got to be careful for. Looking at something that's just good for you today is super short. I guess when you do that, how short-sighted can you be if all you're going to look at is what's good for you today? That can't be what the administration's looking at today. If it is, they all need to be replaced. You better be looking what's good for this country for the next many, many years out in front of us. We know there's going to be some changes, the way we do things in this country. There'll be some changes, sure, and hopefully they're all for the better. But hopefully there's none of them that we just bail off in before we vet it and make sure that it's correct.